lightning or in rain. When the hurly-burly's done, when the battle's lost and won, there'll be air instead of sun. Where the flames upon the heat, there to meet with Macbeth. Macbeth! 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 Though there'll be none, so all hail Macbeth and Banquo. Banquo and
Thane of Glom's. But how of Cawdor? The Thane of Cawdor lives, a prosperous gentleman. And to be king stands not within the prospect of belief, no more than to be Cawdor. Say, from whence you owe this strange intelligence? Or why upon this blasted heath you stop our way with such prophetic greeting? Speak, I charge you!
Earth hath bubbles as the water has. These are of them. Whither are they vanished?
Into the air, as breath into the wind. Would they had stayed?
Were such things here as we do speak about? Or we know the insane brute that takes the reason prisoner?
Your children shall be kings.
You shall be king.
And Thane of Cawdor too, went it not so?
Self-same tune in words. Oh, who's there?
The king hath haply received, Macbeth, the news of thy success. As thick as tale came post with post, everyone did bear thy praises in his kingdom's great defense and poured them down before him.
We are sent to give thee from our royal master thanks.
And, for an earnest of a greater honor, he bade me from him call thee Thane of Cawdor, in which addition, hail, worthy Thane, for it is thine.
What? Can the devil speak true?
The Thane of Cawdor lives. Why do you dress me in borrowed robes?
Who was the Thane lives yet, but under heavy judgment bears that life which he deserves to lose. Whether he was combined with those of Norway, or did lying a rebel with hidden help and vantage, or that with both he labored in his country's wrack. I know not, but treason's capital confessed and proved have overthrown him.
Long stand Thane of Cawdor. The greatest is behind. Thanks for your pains. Do you not hope your children shall be kings, when those that gave the Thane of Cawdor to me promised no less to them?
That trusted home might yet enkindle you into the crown besides the Thane of Cawdor. 'Tis strange, and oftentimes the instruments of darkness tell us truths, win us with honest trifles to betray us in deepest consequence. Cause is the word, I pray you.
Two truths are told as happy prologues to the swelling act of the imperial theme. I thank you, gentlemen. This supernatural soliciting cannot be ill, cannot be good. If ill, why hath it given me earnest of success, commencing in a truth? I am Thane of Cawdor. If good, why do I yield to that suggestion, whose horrid image doth unfix my hair and make my seated heart knock at my ribs against the use of nature? Present fears are less than horrible imaginings. My thought, whose murder yet is but fantastical, shakes so my single state of man, that function is smothered in surmise, and nothing is but what is not.
Call our partners wrapped.
If chance will have me king, why chance may crown me without my stir.
New honors come upon him, like our strange garments cleave not to their mold, but with the aid of use.
Come what come may, time and the hour runs through the roughest day.
Worthy Macbeth. We stay upon your leisure.
Give me your favor. My dull brain was wrought with things forgotten. Kind gentlemen, your pains are registered where every day I turn the leaf to read them. Let us toward the king. Think upon what hath chanced, and in more time the interim having waited. let us speak our free hearts, each to other.
Very gladly.
Till then, enough. Come, friends!
Is execution done on Cawdor?
My liege, not yet.
There is no art to find the mind's construction in the face. This was a gentleman on whom I had built an absolute trust. O worthiest cousin, more is thy due than more than all can pay.
The service and loyalty I owe in doing it pays itself, Your Highness.
God save the king!
Welcome hither. I have begun to plant thee, and shall labor to make thee full of growing. Noble Banquo, that hast no less deserved, nor must be known, no less to have done so. Let me enfold thee and hold thee to my heart.
There, if I grow, the harvest is your own.
My plenteous joys, wanton in fullness, seek to hide themselves in drops of sorrow. Sons, kinsmen, thanes, and those of you whose places are nearest, know, we will establish our estate on our eldest Malcolm, whom we shall name hereafter the Prince of Cumberland.
The Prince of Cumberland!
Which honor must not unaccompanied invest him only, but signs of nobleness, like stars, shall shine on all deserters. Hence to Inverness, and blindness further to you.
The rest is labor which is not used for you. I'll be myself the harbinger, and make joyful the hearing of my wife with your approach. So humbly take my leave.
My worthy Cawdor,
The Prince of Cumberland. That is a step on which I must fall down, or also a leap, for in my way it lies. Stars, hide your fires. Let not light see my black and deep desires.
You met me in the day of success, and I have learned by the perfectest report they have more in them than mortal knowledge. When I burned and desired to question them further, they made themselves air into which they vanished. Whilst I stood, wrapped in the wonder of it, came missives from the king who all hailed me, Thane of Cawdor. For which time before, these weird sisters saluted, and referred me to the coming on of time with hail, king that shalt be. This have I thought good to deliver thee, my dearest partner of greatness, that thou mightest not lose the dues of rejoicing by being ignorant of what greatness is promised thee. Lay it to thy heart in farewell. Glamis thou art, and Cawdor, and shalt be what thou art promised. Yet do I fear thy nature. It is too full of the milk of human kindness to catch the nearest way. Thou wouldst be great, art not without ambition, but without the illness should attend it. But hie thee hither, that I may pour my spirits in thine ear, and chastise thee with the valor of my tongue all that impedes thee from the golden round, which fate and metaphysical aid doth seem to have crowned thee withal. What is your tidings?
The king comes here tonight.
Thou art not to say it! Is not thy master with him, who wert so and have been full for preparation?
So please, you, 'tis true our Thane is coming. One of my fellows had the speed of him who almost dead for breath had scarcely more than would make up his message.
Go, go! Give him tending, for he brings great news. awaken under my battlements. Come, you spirits that tend on mortal thoughts, unsect me here and fill me from the crown to the toe top, full of divers cruelty. Make thick my blood. Stop up access and passage to remorse, so that no compunctious visitings of nature shake my fell purpose, nor keep peace between the affected and come to my woman's breast and take my milk for gall. You murdering ministers, wherever in your sightless substance you wait on nature's mischief. Come, thick night, and pall thee in the dunnest smoke of hell, so that my keen knife see not the wound it makes, nor heaven puke through the blanket in the dark to cry, hold! Hold! Great, wise, worthy Cardinal. Greater than both by all hail hereafter. Thy letters have transported me beyond this ignorant present, and I feel now the future of the instant.
My dearest love, Duncan comes here tonight.
And when goes hence?
Tomorrow, as he purposes.
Oh, never shall the sun at morrow see. Your face, my thane, is as a book where men may read strange matters. To beguile the time, look like the time. Bear welcome in your eye, hand your tongue. Look like the innocent flower, but to be the serpent under it. Heathen's coming must be provided for, and you must put the sight's great business into my dispatch. All our nights and days to come give solely sovereign sway and masterdom.
We will speak further.
You look up clear, for altar favor ever is to fear. All the rest to me.
This castle hath a pleasant seat. The air, nimbly and sweetly, recommends itself unto our gentle senses. Our honored hostess.
All our service at every point, twice done and then done double. We're poor and single business to contend against those honors, deep and broad, wherewith your majesty holds our house.
Give me your hand. Conduct me to mine host. We love him highly, and shall continue our graces towards him. By your leave, hostess.
If it were done when 'tis done, then 'twere well it were done quickly. If the assassination could trammel up the consequence and catch with his surcease success, that but this blow might be the be-all and the end-all here. But here, upon this bank and shoal of time, we jump the life to come. But in these cases, we still have judgment here. That we but teach bloody instruction, which being taught, return to plague the inventor. This even-handed justice commends the ingredients of our poison chalice to our own lips. He's here in double trust. First, as I am his kinsman and his subject, strong both against the deed. Then, as his host, who should against his murderer shut the door, not bear the knife myself, no spurs to prick the sides of my intent, but only vaulting ambition, which o'erleaps itself and falls on the other. How now? What news?
He is almost supped. Why have left the chamber?
Hath he asked me?
Know you not he has.
We will proceed no further in this business. He hath honored me of late, and I have bought golden opinions from all sorts of people, which would be worn now in their newest gloss, not cast aside so soon.
Was the hope drunk when you dressed yourself? Hath it slept since, and wakes it now to look so green and pale at what it did so freely? Art thou afeared to be the same in thine own act and valor as thou art in desire? Wouldst thou have that which thou esteemest the ornament of life, living a coward in thine own esteem, letting I dare not wait upon I would?
Prithee, peace! I dare do all that may become a man. Who dares do more is none.
What beast was it then that made you break this enterprise to me? When you durst do it, then you were a man. But to be more than what you were, you would be so much more the man. Nor time, nor place did then adhere, and yet you would make both. They have made themselves, and now their fitness does unmake you. I have given, suck, and know how tender 'tis to love the babe that milks me. I would, while it were smiling in my face, have plucked my nipple from its boneless gums and dashed the brains out, and I so sworn as you have done to this.
If we should fail,
We fail? Screw your courage to the sticking place, and will not fail. When Duncan is asleep, whereto the rather shall his hard day's journey soundly invite him, will I, with wine and wassail, so convinced that memory, the warder of the brain, shall be a fume, and the seat of reason a limbeck only. When in swinish sleep, what cannot you and I perform upon the unguarded Duncan? But not but upon his spongy officers, who shall bear the guilt of our great quell.
bring forth men, children only. For thy undaunted mettle she could compose nothing but males. Will it not be received when we have marked with blood those sleepy two of his own chamber, and use their very daggers, that they have done it?
Who dares receive it other? As we shall make our grief and clamor roar upon his death. Oh!
And I am settled, and bend up each corporal agent to this terrible feat. Away, and mock the time with fair show. For false face must hide, what false heart doth know.
How goes the night, boy?
The moon is down. I have not heard the clock.
She goes down at 12.
I take this later, sir.
Oh. Take my sword. There's husbandry in heaven. The candles are all out. Take thee that too. A heavy summons lies like lead upon me, yet I would not sleep. Merciful powers restrain in me the cursed thoughts to give way to in repose. Give me my sword. Who's there?
A friend!
What, sir? I get a rest? The king's abed. He hath been an unusual pleasure and sent forth great largesse to your offices. This diamond, he greets your wife withal with the name of most kind hostess, and shut up in measureless content. All's well. Last night, I dreamt of the three weird sisters. To you they have showed some truth.
I think not of them. Yet, when we can entreat an hour to serve, we would spend it in some words upon that business, if you would grant the time.
Your kind's leisure,
If you shall cleave to my consent when 'tis, it shall make honor for you.
So I lose none in seeking to eminent, but still keep my bosom franchised and allegiance clear. I shall be counseled.
Good repose the while.
Thanks, sir. The like to you.
Go bid thy mistress. When my drink is ready, she strike upon the bell. Get thee to bed. Is this a dagger which I see before me? The handle toward my hand. Come, let me clutch thee. I have thee not, and yet I see thee still. Art thou not fatal vision, sensible to feeling as to sight? Or art thou but a dagger of the mind, a false creation, proceeding from the heat oppressed brain? I see thee yet, in form as palpable as this which now I draw. How martial is me the way that I was going, such an instrument I was to use. Mine eyes are made the fools of the other senses, or else worth all the rest. I see thee still, and on my blade and dungeon, gouts of blood, which was not so before. There's no such thing. It is the bloody business which informs thus to mine eyes. Thou sure and firm set earth, hear not my steps, which way they walk. For fear, thy very stones prate of my whereabout, and take the present horror from the time which now shoots with it. Whiles I threat, he lives. Words to the heat of deeds, too cold breath gives. I go, and it is done. The bell invites me. Hear it not, Duncan, for it is a knell which summons thee to heaven or to hell.
Which hath made them drunk, hath made me bold. What hath quenched them, hath given me fire. Look, peace, he is out. The doors are open, and the surfeited rooms do mock their charge with snores. They have drugged their possets, that death and nature do contend about them, whether they live or die.
Who's there? Look out!
My husband,
I have done the deed. Didst thou not hear a noise?
heard the owl scream and the crickets cry. Did not you speak?
When?
Now.
As I descended.
Aye.
Hark! Who lies in the second chamber?
Donald Bain.
This is a sorry sight.
Foolish thought to say a sorry sight.
There's one did laugh in his sleep, and one cried murder! But they did wake each other. I stood and heard them. But they did say their prayers and addressed them again to sleep.
They're two lodged together.
One cried, God bless us, and amen the other. They'd seen me in these hangman's hands, listening their fear, I could not say amen when they did say, God bless us.
Consider it not so deeply.
But wherefore could I not pronounce amen? I had most need of blessing, and amen stuck in my throat.
These deeds must not be thought about to these ways. So will make us mad.
Thought I heard a voice cry, sleep no more. Macbeth does murder sleep.
What do you mean?
Still it cried, sleep no more, to all the house, for Glom hath murdered sleep. Therefore Condor shall sleep no more. Macbeth shall sleep no more.
That's what the dust cried. Why? Worthy Thane, you do unbend your noble strength in such brain sickly things. Go, get some water and clean this filthy witness from your hands. Why did you bring the daggers from the place? They must lie there! Go, carry them and smear the sleepy grooms in blood!
I'll go no more. I am afraid to think what I have done. But taunt again I dare not.
Infirm on purpose!
Ah!
Give me the daggers. For the sleeping in the dagger blood is pictures. 'Tis the eye of childhood that fears and hates to die. If he do bleed, I'll gild the faces of the grooms above, for it must seem your guilt.
Whence is that knocking? How is't with me? When every noise appalls me. What hands are here? They pluck out mine eyes! Will all great Neptune's ocean wash this blood clean from my hand?
My hands are of your color, but I shame to her heart so white. Retire we to our chamber, a little water clears us of the sea. Get on your knight, there be no loss so poorly in your thoughts.
To know my deed, 'twere best not know myself. Wake Duncan with thy knocking! I would thou could!
There's a knocking indeed. If a man were quarter of Hellgate, he should have all turning the key. Knock, knock. Who's there? It's the name of Beelzebub. Knock, knock. Who's there? It's the other devil's name. Knock, knock. Who's there? Anon, anon. I pray you remember the port.
Was it so late, friend, that you went to bed that you do lie so late?
Faith, sir. We were carousing till the second
takes away the performance. It makes him, and it mars him. It sets him on and it takes him off. It persuades him and disheartens him. Makes him stand to and not stand to. In conclusion, equivocates him in a sleep, and giving him the lie, leaves him.
I believe drink gave thee the lie last night.
That it did, sir. Is thy master stirring? Unknocking has awaked him. Here he comes.
Good morrow, noble sir.
Good morrow, both.
Is the king stirring, worthy thane?
Not yet.
Well, he hath commanded me to call timely on him. I have almost slipped the hour.
I'll bring you to him.
I'll make so bold to call, but 'tis my limited service.
Goes the king hence today?
He does. He did appoint so.
The night has been unruly. Where we lay, our chimneys were blown down, and as they say, lamentings heard in the air, strange screams of death, and prophesying with accents terrible of dire combustion and confused events. New hatch the woeful time, the obscure but clamor the livelong night. Some say the earth was feverish and did shake.
'Twas a rough night.
My own remembrance, parallel of fellows would.
Oh, horror! 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 Tongue nor heart cannot conceive nor name thee.
What's the matter?
Most sacrilegious murder hath broke over the Lord's anointed temple and stolen its the life of the building. Push the chains. See and then speak yourselves. Awake! Awake! Ring the alarm bell! Murder and treason! Banquo Donaldson! Malcolm, awake!
What's the business of such a hideous trumpet? Call for late sleepers of the house. Speak, speak!
My gentle lady, 'tis not for you to hear what I can speak. The repetition in a woman's ear would murder as it fell. Oh, Banquo! Banquo! Our royal master's murder!
Oh, alas, what? In our house?
Too cruel anywhere. Oh, dear dove, I prithee, contradict thyself and say it is not so.
What is amiss?
You are, and do not note, the head, the spring, the fountain of your blood is stopped. The very source of it is stopped.
Your royal father's murder.
Oh? By who?
Those of his chambers, as it seemed, have done it. Their hands and faces were all badged in blood, and so were their daggers, which a wife to be found upon their pillows. They stared and were distracted. No man's life was to be trusted with them.
Oh, yet, I do repent me my fury, that I did kill them.
Wherefore did you so?
Who can be wise, amazed, temperate, and furious, loyal and neutral in a moment? No man.
Oh, help me, Hansel!
Look to the lady.
Why do we hold our tongues, that most may claim this argument for ours?
What should be spoken here? Let's away, our tears are not yet brewed.
Nor a strong sorrow upon the foot of motion.
Oh, look to the lady.
And when we have our naked frailties hid that suffer in exposure, let us meet and question this most bloody piece of work to know it further. In the great hand of God I stand, and thence against the undivulged pretense I fight of treasonous malice.
And so do I.
So all. Let's briefly put on manly readiness and meet it all together.
Well
Contented.
What will you do? Let's not consort with them. To show an unfelt sorrow is an office that the false man does easy. I'll to England.
To Ireland, aye. Our separated fortunes shall keep us both the safer. Where we are, there's daggers and men's smiles. The near blood, the near bloody.
This murdering shaft that shot hath not yet lighted, and our safest way is to avoid the aim. Therefore, the horse and let us not be dainty in thee taking but shift away.
There's warrant in that theft.
Which steals itself when there's no mercy left.
No, I've seen hours dreadful and things strange, but this sore night hath trifled former knowings.
Thou seest the heavens, as troubled with man's act threatens his bloody stage. By the clock 'tis day, and yet dark night strangles the traveling land. Is tonight's predominance, or the day's shame, that darkness does the face of earth entomb when living light should kiss it?
It's unnatural, even like the deed that's done.
Here comes the good Macbeth. How goes the world, sir, now?
I see you not.
Is't known who did this more than bloody deed?
Those Macbeth hath slain.
Alas the day! What good could they pretend?
They were suborned. Malcolm and Donalbain, the king's two sons, have stolen away and fled, which puts upon them suspicion of the deed.
Against nature still, thriftless ambition will raven up thine own life's means. Then 'tis most like the sovereignty will fall upon Macbeth.
He is already named and gone to Scone to be invested.
Where is Duncan's body?
Carried to Colmkill?
Will you to Scone?
No, cousin. I'll to Fife.
Well, I will thither.
May you see things well done there, adieu. Lest our old road sit easier than our new.
Farewell.
Thou hast it now, King Cawdor bombs all. As the weird women promised, and I fear thou played most foully for it. Yet it was said it should not stand in thy posterity, that myself should be the root and father of many kings. If there come truth from them as upon thee, Macbeth, their speeches shine. Why, by on the bearings on thee made good, may they not be my oracles as well, and set me up in hope? Hush no more.
Here's our chief guest.
He had been forgotten, it had been as a gap in our great feast, and all thing unbecoming.
Tonight we hold a solemn supper, sir, and I request your presence.
Let your highness commend upon me to the which my duties over the most indissoluble tie, forever knit.
Ride you this afternoon.
Aye, my good lord.
We should have else desired your good advice, which still hath been both grave and prosperous in this day's council, but we'll take tomorrow. It's Friday, right?
As far, my lord, as will fill the time betwixt this and supper.
Fail not our feast.
My lord, I will not.
We hear our bloody cousins are bestowed in England and in Ireland, not confessing their cruel parricide, filling their ears with strange invention. But if that tomorrow, when therewithal we shall have cause of state, craving us joyfully, I eat a horse. Adieu to your return that night. Goes Fleance with you.
Aye, my good lord. Our time does call upon us.
I wish your horses swift and sure of foot, and so I do commend you to their backs. Farewell. Let every man be master of his time till 7 at night, and to make society the sweeter welcome, we will keep ourselves till supper time alone. Well then, God be with you.
God be with you.
Sarah, a word with you? Attend you those men our pleasure.
They are, my lord, without the palace gate.
Bring them before us. To be thus is nothing, but to be safely thus. Our fears in Banquo stick deep, and in his royalty of nature reigns that which would be feared. 'Tis much he dares, and to that dauntless temper of his mind, he hath the wisdom that doth guide his valor to act in safety. There is none but he, whose being I do fear. He chid the sisters, when first they put the name of king upon me, and bade them speak to him. Then, prophet-like, they hailed him father to a line of kings. Upon my head, they placed a fruitless crown, no son of mine succeeding. If to be so, for Banquo's issue have I filed my mind. For them, the gracious Duncan, have I murdered. Put rancors in the vessel of my peace, only for them. And mine eternal jewel, given to the common enemy of man, to make them kings, the seed of Banquo kings. Rather than so, come fate into the list, and champion me to the utterance. Who's there? Now, go to the door and stay there till we call. Was it not yesterday we spoke together?
It was. So please, your highness.
Well then now, have you considered of my speeches? Know that it was he in the times past, which held you so under fortune, which you had not been our innocent self. This I made good to you, in our last conference, passed in probation with you, how you were born in hand, how crossed the instruments who wrought with them, and all things else, which might to half a soul, and to a notion crazed, say thus did Banquo.
You made it known to us.
I did so, and went further, which is now our point of second. Both of you know Banquo is your enemy.
True, my lord.
And so is he mine. And in such bloody distance that every minute of his being thrusts against my nearest of life. And thence it is that I to your assistance do make love, masking the business from the common eye for sundry weighty reasons.
We shall, my lord, perform when you command us.
I will advise you where to plant yourself, acquaint you with the perfect spy of the time, the moment on, for it must be done tonight. Something from the palace. Always thought I require a clearness, and with him to leave no rubs nor botches in the work. Fleance, his son, keeps him company, whose absence is no less material to me than is his father's. Must embrace the fate of that dark hour. For Resolve yourselves apart. I'll come to you anon.
We are resolved, my lord.
Call upon you straight. Bide within. It is concluded. Pain quo thy soul's flight. If it find heaven, must find it out tonight.
Madam, I will.
Nuts had all spent, or our desire is got without content. 'Tis safer to be that which we destroy, by our destruction dwell without the joy. Oh, now, my lord, why do you keep alone? Sorriest fancies your companions make, using those thoughts which should have indeed died with them, they think on. Things without all remedy should be without regard. What's done is done.
We have scorched the snake, not killed it. So close and for yourself, whilst our poor malice remains in danger of her former tooth. But let the frame of things disjoint, both the worlds suffer, ere we will eat our meal in fear, and sleep in the affliction of these terrible dreams that shake us nightly. Better be with the dead, whom we to gain our peace have sent to peace, than on the torture of the mind to lie in restless ecstasy. Duncan is in his grave. After life's fitful fever, he sleeps well. Treason has done his worst, nor steel, nor poison, malice domestic, foreign levy, nothing can touch him further.
Come on, gentle, my lord. Seek all your rugged looks, be bright and jovial among our guests tonight.
So shall I love, and so I pray be you. Let your remembrance apply to Banquo. Present him with eminence, both with eye and tongue, unsafe the while. And we must lave our honors in these flattering streams, making our faces visitors to our hearts, disguising what they are.
You must leave this.
So full of scorpions is my mind, dear wife. Thou knowest that Banquo in this seance lives,
But in them nature's call be not eternal.
there's comfort yet. They are assailable. Then be thou jocund, ere the bat hath flown his cloistered flight. There shall be done a deed of dreadful note.
What's to be done?
Be innocent of the knowledge, dearest Chuck, till thou applaud the deed. Come, sealing night, scarf up the tender eye of pitiful day, and with thy bloody and invisible hand, cancel and tear to pieces that great bond which keeps me pale. Good things of day begin to droop and drowse. Thou marvelest at my words, but hold thee still. Things bad begun make strong themselves by ill. So prithee, go with me.
A light! See! Stand to it!
Will we rain tonight?
There's but one down. The sun is fled. We have lost the best half of our beer. Well, let's wait and say how much is done.
You know your own degrees. Sit down. As first and last, the hearty welcome.
Thank you.
Ourself will mingle with society and play the humble host. Our hostess keeps her state, but in best time I'll require her welcome.
Not it for me, sir, to all of our friends, for my heart speaks their welcome.
See, they encounter thee with their harshest face. Both sides are even. Here also to the mist. Be large in mirth. None. We'll drink a measure. Came around. There's blood upon thy face.
'Tis Banquo's den.
'Tis better thee without than he within. Is he dispatched?
Aye, my lord. His throat is cut. That I did for him.
Thou art the best of the cutthroats. Yet, he's good that did the like for Fleon.
Most royal sir. Fleon's escape.
There comes my fit again. I had always been perfect, but now I am cabined, confined, bound into saucy doubts and fears. But Banquo's safe.
Aye, my good lord. Safe in a ditch, with 20 trenchant gashes on his head.
Thanks for that. There the grown serpent lies. The worm that's fled hath nature that in time will venom breed. No teeth for the present. Get thee gone. Tomorrow we'll hear ourselves again.
My royal lord, do not give the cheer.
Sweet remembrancer. Now, good digestion. Wait on appetite, and health on both.
May it please your highness, sit.
Here have we now our country's honor roof, where the graced person of our Banquo present.
His absence, sir, lays blame upon his promise. Please your highness to grace us with your royal company.
The table's full.
There's a reserved place, sir.
Where?
Why, there, my good lord. What is that news, your highness?
Which of you have done this? Thou canst not say I did it. Never shake thy gory locks in me.
Gentlemen, rise. His highness is not well.
No, sit. Worthy friends, my lord is often thus and hath been from his youth. Pray you, keep seat. His fit is momentary. Upon it though he will be well again. If much you know of him, you shall offend him, and extend his passion aid regarding not.
Behold one that there look on that which might appall the devil.
Oh, Harper, stop. This is the very painting of your fear. Why do you make such faces? When all's done, you look but on a stool.
Prithee, see there! Behold, look low! How say you? Why, what care I? If thou canst not speak to!
What? Quite unmanned in folly?
If I stand here, I saw him!
Fie, for shame. My worthy lord, your noble friends do lack you.
Oh, I do forget. Do not muse at me, my most worthy friends. I have a strange infirmity, which is nothing to those that know me. Come, love and health to all. Then I'll sit down. Give me some wine. Fill full. I drink to the general joy of the whole table, and to our dear friend Banquo, whom we miss. Would he were here. To all in him we thirst, and all to all.
Our duties and the pledge.
Lord, incline my sight! Let the earth hide thee! Thy bones are marvelous! Thy blood is cold! There is no speculation in those eyes which thou dost glare with!
If with this good here, it is the thing of custom. Tis no other rule than the pleasure of
Ah! Horrible shadow! Unreal mockery! My soul being gone, I am a man again. Pray sit still.
You have displaced the mirth, broke the good meeting with most admired disorder.
Such things be, and overcome us like a summer's cloud without our special wonder. You make me strange, even to the disposition that I owe. When now I think you can behold such sights, and keep the natural ruby of your cheeks, when mine is blanched with fear.
What sights, my lord?
Pray you, speak not, he grows worse and worse. Question enrages him. Once good night, stand not upon the order of your going. Go at once.
Knight, and let it help to his majesty.
Kind good night to all.
It will have blood, they say. Blood will have blood. What is the night?
Most at odds with morning.
I will tomorrow, and betimes I will to the weird sisters. More shall they speak. For now, I am bent to know why the worst means the worst. For mine own good, all causes shall give way. I am in blood, stepped in so far that should I wait no more, returning were as tedious as go o'er. Strange things I have in head that will to hand, which must be acted ere they may be scanned. You lack
The seasons upon me they slay!
Come! Will to sleep? My strange and self-abuse is the omniscient fear that once hard used.
are yet but young indeed!
My former speeches have but hid your thoughts, which can interpret further. Only I say these things have been strange before. Who cannot one thought how monstrous it was for Malcolm and for Donalbain to kill your gracious father? Damn that fast! How we did grieve Macbeth! Did he not straight in pious rage the two delinquents tear? Who the slaves of drink and thralls of sleep? It's not that nobly done. Aye, and wisely too. For it would have angered any heart alive to hear the men deny it. So that I say, he has borne all things well. Had he Duncan's sons under his key, as in please heaven, he should not. They should find what sort to kill a father. And so should flail. What peace! Broad words? Because he failed his presence of at best feast. I hear Macduff lives in disgrace. Can you tell us where he bestows himself?
The son of Duncan, from whom this tyrant holds his dual birth, lives in the English court. Thither Macduff is gone.
Tis time! Tis time! Round about the cauldron go, in the poisoned entrails throw, sweltered venom, sleeping gut. Boil out first the charmed pot. Dabble, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble. Fill it, double finny snake, in the cauldron boil and bake. I have newt and frog, wool of bat and tongue of dog. Adders,
task. What is to do?
A knee without a knee!
I conjure you by that which you profess. However you come to know it, answer me.
Speak the answer! Say if that's rather hear it from our mouths or from our masters.
Follow. Let me see him.
Double, toil and trouble, by a burning cauldron bubble!
Tell me, thou unknown power.
He knows thy thought. Hear his speech, but say thou not!
Macbeth, beware Macduff, beware Thane of Fife, dismiss me, enough.
Whatever thou art, for thy good caution thanks. Thou hast heard my fear aright. But one word more.
He will not be commended. Here's another more potent than the first!
Be bloody, bold, and resolute, laugh to scorn the power of man, for none of woman born shall harm Macbeth.
Then live, Macduff. What need I fear of thee? Yet, I'll take a bond of fate. Thou shalt not live, that I may tell pale-hearted fear lies, and sleep in spite of thunder. What is this that rises like the issue of a king, and wears upon his baby brow the round and top of sovereignty?
Listen, but speak not to it!
Be lying, metal proud, and take no care who chase, who frets, or where conspirators are. Macbeth shall never vanquish be until great Burnham Wood to high Dunsinane Hill shall come against him.
That will never be! Who can it crush the force, bend the tree, unfix his earthbound root? Sweet abodement's good. Rebellious dead rise, never till the bud of Wernham rise. And our high-placed Macbeth shall live the lease of nature, pay his breath to time and mortal custom. Yet, my heart throbs to know one thing. Tell me, if your art can sell so much, shall Banquo's issue ever reign in this kingdom? I will be satisfied. Deny me this, and an eternal curse fall on you. Let me know! And what noise is this?
Show his eyes and green his heart. Come like shadows sound in past.
Thou art too like the spirit of Banquo. Down! I crown to sear mine eyeballs. Filthy hags, why do you show me this? Horrible sight! Now I see 'tis true. For the blood-vultured Banquo smiles upon me and points at them for his. At this pernicious hour, stand I accursed in the calendar. Come in without them!
What's your grace's will?
Saw you not the weird sisters?
No, my lord.
Came they not by you?
No indeed, my lord.
Infected be the air whereon they ride, and damned all those that trust them. I did hear the galloping of horses. Who else came by?
'Tis 2 or 3, my lord, that bring word Macbeth has fled to England.
Fled to England?
Aye, my lord.
Time, thou anticipatest my dread exploits. The flighty purpose never is overtook, unless the deed go with it. From this moment, the very firstlings of my heart shall be the firstlings of my hand. And even now, to crown my thoughts with that, be it thought and done. The castle of Macduff I will surprise, seize upon fife, give to the edge of the sword his wife, his babes, and all unfortunate souls that trace him in his line. No boasting like a fool. This deed I'll do before this purpose cool. But no more sights. Where are these gentlemen? Come, bring me where they are.
What had he done to make him fly the land?
You must have patience, madam.
He had none. His flight was madness. When our actions do not our fears, do make us traitors.
You know not whether it was his wisdom or his fear.
Wisdom! To leave his wife, to leave his babes, his mansion, and his titles in a place from whence himself does fly. He loves us not.
My dearest cuz, I pray you school yourself. But for your husband, he is noble, wise, judicious, and best knows the fits of the season. I dare not speak much further, but cruel are the times when we are traitors and do not know ourselves, when we hold rumor from what we fear, yet know not what we fear, but float upon a wild and violent sea, each way and none. I take my leave of you. Shall not be long, but I'll be here again. My pretty cousin, blessing upon you.
Father he is, yet he is fatherless.
I am so much a fool should I stay longer. It would be my disgrace and your discomfort. I take my leave at once.
Sirrah, your father is dead. Was your father a traitor, mother? Aye, that he was. And what is a traitor? For one who swears and lies. Be all traitors that do so? Aye, everyone that does so is a traitor and must be hanged. And must they all be hanged that swear and lie? Every one. Who must hang? Why, the honest men. What are these places?
Where is your husband?
I open no place so unsanctified without me find him.
He's a traitor.
No place! Who struck her? No! No! No!
shade, and there weep our sad bosoms empty.
Let us rather hold fast the mortal sword and like good men bestride our downfall and birth doom. Each new morn new widows have, new orphans cry, new sorrow strike heaven on the face.
What I believe I'll wail. What no believe and what I can redress, as I shall find the time to friend, I will. What you have spoke, it may be so perchance. This tyrant whose sole name blisters our tongues was once thought honest. You have loved him well. He hath not touched you yet. I am young, but something you may deserve of him through me and wisdom to offer up a weak, poor, innocent lamb to appease an angry God.
I am not treacherous!
What respect is! Let not my jealousies be your dishonors, but mine own safeties. You may be rightly just.
I would not be the villain that thou thinkst, for the whole space is in the tyrant's grasp, and the rich east to boot.
Be not offended. I speak not as an absolute fear of you. I think our country sinks beneath the yoke. It weeps, it bleeds, and each new day a gash is added to her wounds.
Not in the legions of horrid hell can come a devil more damned than evils to top Macbeth.
Macbeth, this noble passion hath reconciled my thoughts to thy good truth and honor. But God above deal between thee and me, for even now I put myself to thy direction. What I am truly is thine and my poor country's to command. Now we'll together.
See, who comes here?
My countrymen.
My apprehensive cousin, welcome hither.
Sir, amen.
Stand Scotland where it did.
Alas, poor country.
What's the newest grief?
Each minute teems a new one.
How does my wife?
Why, well.
And all my children?
Well, too.
The tyrant has not battened their peace.
No, they were well at peace when I did leave them.
Be not a miser of your speech. How ghost?
Now is the time of help. Your eye in Scotland would create soldiers.
Be it their comfort, we are coming thither. Gracious England hath lent us 10,000 men.
Would I could answer this comfort with the like, but I have words that would be howled out in the desert air where hearing should not latch them.
What concern they? Be it the general cause, or is it defeat grief due to some single breast?
No mind that's honest, but in it shares some woe, though the main part pertains to you alone.
If it be mine, keep it not from me. Quickly, let me have it!
Your castle is surprised. Your wife and babes savagely slaughtered.
Merciful heaven.
My children too?
Wife, children, servants, all that could be found.
My wife killed too!
I have said.
Be comforted. Let's make medicines of our great revenge to cure this deadly grief.
Oh, my pretty ones. Did you say all? Oh, Hellkite, all!
Dispute it like a man.
I shall do so! But I must also feel it as a man. I cannot but remember such things while that were most precious to me. Did heaven look on and not take their part? Sinful Macbeth, they were struck for thee, not that I am. Not for their own demerits, but for mine.
Convert grief to anger. Blood not the heart enraging.
Bring thou this fiend of Scotland and myself within my sword's length, set him!
This tune goes manly. Go we to the king. Our power is ready, our lack is nothing but our leave. Macbeth is ripe for shaking. The powers above put on their instruments. Receive what cheer you may! The night is long and never finds the day!
I have 2 nights watched with you, but can perceive no truth in your report. When was it she last walked? Since His Majesty went into the field. I have seen her rise from her bed, throw her nightgown upon her, unlock her closet, take forth the paper, fold it, write upon it, read it afterwards, seal it, and again return to bed. Yet, all this while amongst the fast asleep. Great perturbation in nature to receive at once the benefit of sleep and the effects of watching. Lo, you, here she comes. This is her very guise, and upon my life fast asleep. Observe, stand close. You see her eyes are open. Her senses shut. What is it she does now? Look how she rubs her hands. It is the custom action of seamless washing her hands. I've known it continued for a quarter of an hour.
Here's the spot. Look, she speaks. Oh, damn spot. Now listen. 1, 2. Why then 'tis time to do it. Hell is murky. Fine, my lord, fine. A soldier in fear. What need we fear when none can call out to account? I would have thought the old man would have had so much blood in him. Do you mark that? The thing of my wife. Where is she now? What? Will these hands ever be clean? No more of that, my lord. No more of that. You more all this was starting.
Go to. You have known what you should not. She has spoke what she should not, I'm sure of that. Heaven knows what she has known.
Here's the smell of blood still! All of the perfumes of Arabia cannot sweeten this little land. Oh!
What a sigh is there, the heart is sorely charged. I would not have such a heart in my bosom for the dignity of the body. This disease is beyond my practice. They have known those who have walked in their sleep and died holily in their beds.
Wash your hands. Put on your nightgown, but not so pale.
I tell you yet again,
Banquo's buried. He cannot come out of his grave.
even so,
To bed, to bed. Oh, there's a knocking at the gate. Come, 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 come! Give me your hand. What's done cannot be undone. To bed. To bed. To bed.
foul whisperings are abroad. Unnatural deeds do breed unnatural troubles. Acting minds to their deaf pillows will discharge their secrets. More need she the divine than a physician. God, forgive us all. Look after her, remove from her the means of all annoyance, and still keep eyes upon her. So good night. My mind she has mated and amazed my subject. I think but dare not speak. Good night, good doctor.
The English power is near, led on by Malcolm and the good Macduff. Revenge is burned them.
Near Burnham one, shall we go meet them? Now where are they coming?
Down with Macbeth!
Macbeth! Macbeth! Macbeth!
What does the tyrant?
Great Dunsinane he strongly fortifies. Some say he's mad, others that lesser hate him do cause valiant fury. But for certain,
He cannot buckle his separate cause within the belt of rule!
Now does he feel his murder sticking on his hands?
Make me a march! Torch bottle! Torch bottle!
Bring me no more reports. Let them fly all. Till Burnham Wood removed to Dunsinane, I cannot taint with fear. What's the boy Malcolm? Was he not born of woman? The spirits that know all mortal consequence have pronounced me thus. Fear not, Macbeth. No man that's born of woman shall e'er have power upon thee. The mind I sway by, and the heart I bear, shall never sag with doubt, nor shake with fear.
There is 10,000 soldiers, sir.
What soldiers?
The English force so please you.
Take thy face hence! Satan! I am sick at heart when I behold. Satan, I say! This push will cheer me ever, or deceive me now. I have lived long enough. My way of life has fallen into the sear, a yellow leaf. And that which should accompany old age, as honor, love, obedience, troops of friends I must not look to have, but in their stead, curses. Not loud, but deep. Mouth, honor, breath, which the poor heart would fain deny, dare not. Seated!
What's your gracious pleasure?
What news more?
All is confirmed, my lord, which was reported.
Then I will fight, till from my bones my flesh be hacked. Give me my armor.
'Tis not needed yet.
I'll put it on. Send now more horses. Skirt the country round. Hang those that talk of you. Bring me mine armor. How does your patient, doctor?
Not so sick, my lord, as she is troubled with thick-coming fancies that keep her from rest.
Cure her of that. Canst thou not minister to a mind disease? Pluck from the memory a rooted sorrow which weighs upon the heart.
And the patient must minister to himself.
Go physic to the dog, I'll none of it. Put on mine armor. Give me my staff. Seat, send out. Come, sir, dispatch. I will not be afraid of death and pain till Burnham Force come to Dunsinane!
What wood is this?
The wood of Burnham.
Let every soldier hew him down a bough and bear it before him. Thereby shall we shadow the numbers of our host and make discovery ere and report of us.
It shall be done. The confident tyrant keeps still in Dunsinane.
The time approaches! Advance the war!
Advance the war! King of the outer walls! The cry is still baying, come! Our castle strength will laugh the siege to scorn. What is that noise?
It's the cry of women, my good lord.
I have almost forgot the taste of fears. Wherefore was that cry?
The queen, my lord, is dead.
She should have died hereafter. There would have been a time for such a word. Tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow creeps in this petty pace from day to day to the last syllable of recorded time. And all our yesterdays have lighted fools the way to dusty death. Out, brief candle. Life is but a walking shadow. Oh, poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. How comes to use thy tongue? Thy story quickly.
Gracious my lord, I should report that which I say I saw, but know not how to do it.
Say, sir.
As I did stand my watch upon the hill, I looked toward Burnham, and anon methought the wind began to move.
Fire and slay!
Let me endure your wrath if it be not so. Within this 3 mile may you see it coming, I say a moving grove.
If thou speakest false, upon the next tree shalt thou hang alive, till famine claim thee. Fear not. Till Burnham wood come to Dunsinane, and now a wood comes toward Dunsinane. On now! If this which ye avouches does appear, there's nor flying hence, nor tearing here. Ring the alarm bell, the wind from wrath! At least we'll die with harness on our back!
Now near enough, your leading screens go down and show like those you are.
All our trumpets speak. Give them all breath! Those clamorous harbingers of blood and death!
Such a one am I to fear, or none?
Macbeth was from his mother's womb and tightly ripped!
Curse of you, the tongue that tells you so! I'm not fighting thee!
Then yield thee, coward!
I will not yield! And kiss the ground before young Malcolm's feet, to be painted with the ravel's curse. Though Burnham would become to Dunsinane, and thou opposed, being of no woman born, yet I was right at last. Lay on, Macduff, and damn be him that first cries, "Oh, enough!"
For so thou art. Behold where stands the usurper's cursed head. The time is free! Hail, King of Scotland!
Hail, King of Scotland!
We shall not spend a large expense of time before we reckon with your several loves and make us even with you. My thanes and kinsmen, henceforth be earls, the first that ever Scotland in such an honor name. What's more to do, which would be planted newly with the time, is calling home our exiled friends abroad that fled the snares of watchful tyranny, producing forth the cruel ministers of this dead butcher and his fiend-like queen. This, and what needful else that calls upon us by the grace of grace, We will perform in measure, time, and place.